Hi, my name's Rev, and this is a video I'm making about Art Fight. So, most people will know Art Fight is basically done right now. There's like 2 days left at the time of recording this video, but I did want to make an Art Fight video because I did decide to participate this year because I thought it would be fun and my friends were begging me to. I joined Art Fight like a week before it was gonna start. So you can imagine having like basically no profile and rushing to finish everything before it started was an experience. But I did get it done and I got a few characters on there and I'm really happy with the experience with the community I had this year. So I didn't join Art Fight before because with the way people were painting it online, it was like this huge rushed event, lots of stress. I thought it was a lot more competitive, I guess. And I don't really like competitiveness, so I didn't feel inclined to join it. But my friends asked me to join it this year. I was like, you know what? Why not? So I did, and I am pleasantly surprised because it was a lot more fun than I anticipated. It was a lot more low-key and chill, and I feel like lots of people don't know that, so I think it would be nice to make a video like that showcasing how, I don't know, laid back it can be. So I have a very vague script for this video. It's like bullet points essentially, so I apologize if I stutter, which I probably will. But you can see in the background the time lapse. You'll probably recognize those characters. My first attack was on the lovely Lainey, who you'll find on YouTube here, and I absolutely love their characters and their partners' characters, June and Gavin. So I really want to make a little bit of fan art for them. So that was my first attack. For each attack, I really want to experiment with something new, I guess. For this one, I was hoping to work on the composition and posing. Yeah, more of posing really than composition, but you'll see that I also like really dug into the lighting for this pose as well. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I made a lot of attacks this year, maybe like I think it was over 20. Yeah, something over 20. I can't check right now, but I'm really happy because I'm someone who prefers quality over quantity, and I was using Artfly as a way to sort of really see how fast I can speed up my drawing process, and I'll manage to get like each drawing, each attack to like maybe 3 hours, 4 hours each, and I think that's a really great feat. And I've tried to bring it down to less, but I don't think it's possible with the quality that I want to keep. So yeah. So as I talked about before, I did upload some characters to my profile, and my profile will be linked in the description, even though it's well practically useless now that Artfight is basically done. I'm gonna link it there anyway. I uploaded a few of them, and the experience of trying to finish all these refs in like a week's time was definitely something I did not enjoy as much as I should have. I can see why people prep in like April, May. Although that's kind of, I think it's a bit excessive. But I mean, I can see why if you have a lot of characters that you want consistent ref sheets of, then yeah. But I did manage to finish like 3, 4, 5 ref sheets per chance. And then there was maybe 1 or 2 that I kind of rushed. But I'm happy that I managed to finish the reference sheets for my like most used favorite characters because they were really needing it. So Artfight was also sort of an excuse to get that done. You can see I work on the lighting now in the time lapse, so I was really happy with how that turned out. Just wanted to note that because that is something I really want to improve on with this art fight. There were a lot of fun things that I figured out during this art fight while browsing attacks and stuff, because I love browsing the website just to see what people are posting. and the characters that are being made. So I've been seeing lots of attacks that use like noise filter, and I've heard people talk about it before, but I never actually tried using it. So I think in the last two attacks that I'll show you in this video, you'll see me using the noise filter, and I can see why people love glazing it now. It really does finish an art piece, honestly. It looks really nice, and I started using that in my work. You can see that we're working on the next attack here. I've made plenty of attacks, so I'm only showing like my favorite ones in this video, the ones that I feel like I improved the most in. This one, I've never done a foggy scene at all. I mean, I don't really draw scenes, so this was still like, this was a challenge for me, because I don't do scenes, let alone I don't do foggy scenes. So I really want to try that. I found this Godzilla screen capture online. It's not really from a movie, I don't think. I don't think it's from the Godzilla kaiju movies, but it was for a 3D model of Godzilla, so I kind of yanked that as a reference. And I sort of translated this seal kaiju OC into it, and I think it turned out really well. I'm really happy with the lighting that I managed to make for this piece. Later on in the speed paint, you'll see all the lighting effects suddenly take place. It just completely changes the artwork. I was really toying and experimenting with that, so I'm glad I did. It really, really elevates a piece. You should definitely try toying around with different colors, different lighting techniques in your artworks. That brings me to the next point, was gradient maps. I discovered gradient maps while doing this art fight, and it was honestly a game changer. I didn't think they would really elevate an artwork that much, but it's something that you guys should definitely try playing with if you do have the chance. It definitely does make your artwork more cohesive. I use it here. You'll see for a split second. I will show off the attacks like at the end of the video so you can see them more, because the time lapse only shows you a split second. But this next attack is for this unicorn character that I found, and I thought that the design was absolutely gorgeous and the lore was really interesting too, so I sort of wanted to depict them as like a deity, maybe like folklore, myth, legend. It was gonna be like one of those, I don't know what you would call it, like medieval paintings, art, you know, like caveman paintings, but medieval. But I really strayed from that path because I just got so caught up in like doing all the fun lighting, and I completely forgot I was supposed to be basing this off of a style. But I'm still really happy that I did what I did because it does look really nice. I'm really happy with the shading on this piece and the sort of ethereal aspect of it. One thing I love about art fight is like when you attack or when you get attacked, like leaving a comment, it's just so uplifting to see how joyous you've made other people by drawing their characters. I've received some really sweet comments and excited comments as well. Like it just really makes you happy seeing how much you've made their day, then seeing how other people send you artwork. It's an awesome little gifting game, and I should have joined it way sooner. I can see what the hype is about now, and I will definitely be joining next year. Now we are nearing the end of the time lapses, and I will show you all the attacks that I've made for the sake of it, documentation. I would show the attacks that other people made, but I never really stated in my profile that I would do that. I don't really want to impede on anyone's permissions or anything, so I won't. But my profile is again in the description if you don't want to check it out and see all the attacks I made and all the attacks that I received. So do check that out.